Who are you? I really want to know. Greetings, one and all, and welcome back to Tom's Hit Parade. By the way, I invite you to hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up if you like what you see, share this video with your friends, and leave me your thoughts down in the comment section. I would wholeheartedly support that. So, as you could probably tell by the title and thumbnail of this video, fate smiled upon me once again and bestowed me with a whole bunch of free CDs and cassettes off the freebie shelf at House of Records. No records this time, ironically. The record selection was very, very slim there. But I've told the story before, but in case you haven't been watching my channel for very long, at the local record store in Eugene, House of Records, they have a big shelving unit right inside the front door, and that's where the stuff ends up that customers bring in to sell to the store, but the store doesn't want it. And if the customer doesn't feel like lugging it anywhere else, the store doesn't mind if you just stick it on those shelves. And so I've come to call it the freebie shelf. But and there's almost always records there, but the records, as you can imagine, are pretty picked over. Every once in a while, there are CDs there, and there've actually been. It's been more and more often that there've been a small amount of CDs there. But yes, a couple weekends ago or a couple weeks ago, there were two great big, those reusable plastic. Fiber plastic tote bags full of CDs just thrown piled in there, and there was a smaller bag with some cassettes. And actually, I left the cassettes there because I wasn't particularly fond of free cassettes. They didn't look very promising, but they'd been there for over a week after I picked up the CDs. So I went ahead and brought the cassettes home too, and just to pick through them and vetted through them. And as you will see coming up here, you'll see a B-roll here. It is a time lapse of the hour and 45 minutes, close to 2 hours, that it took me to vet, as I called it, all the CDs. Go through those CDs, see which ones I might be interested in, look at the quality of the discs, see how badly they're messed up or not messed up, and put them into different sort them into different stacks and piles and stuff. And um, about 20%, I would say, of this haul was, as I call it, as I've called it before, jigsaw puzzle, where the discs, the inserts, and the jewel case parts were all jumbled around and mixed and match. But about a good 75-80% of the lot was the CDs and inserts and stuff were in cases and they were fine. I didn't need to go, hunting for pieces parts in the flotsam, if you will. So yes, I had a whole lot of fun. I have more fun than a normal person should have sorting through that stuff. But then I'm abnormal, quite abnormal, as some people might argue. But yes, I had a whole lot of fun, as I said, vetting through those CDs and cassettes. And I'm here to show you what I found. I'm not going to show you everything that I found because that would take way too long, but kind of the highlights in a couple of different categories. And I've got a few racks here on this table I thought I would show you. First of all, going with, quite possibly, they win an award for the most messed up CDs I've ever seen. As in scratches on the discs. Although this one is not necessarily scratches on the discs. The disc. Oh, well, actually, there is a pretty good blemish there, as you can see right there on this disc. But this is Sarah McLachlan's album, Winter Song. It normally comes in a digipack, but as you can see, somebody took the liberty of very sloppily cutting off the front cover, and so that's going in the trash possibly. But yes, Robert Goulet, 16 most requested song. Do I have this one? I don't know if I have this one. But look at the disc. I mean, well, I don't know if you can see it. It was just absolutely trashed beyond recognition. I would be surprised if a single track played on this CD. It was just terrible, awful. So that one's really bad. Another really bad one is James Blunt, Back to Bedlam. And it's almost as bad as the James Blunt, as the Robert Goulet CD. Yeah, you can kind of see all the scratches on there. But one thing I like to do is, I kind of have done this before. I need to reorder the cork discs for this little craft project, but I like turning these, otherwise unusable CDs into coasters. And, obviously it helps when the disc has sort of eye-catching or unusual artwork. So this is definitely going to be a coaster sometime soon. And then this one kind of broke the heart. It is a MoFi CD, although it's Zero. I've never heard of that group, actually. I don't think, with the album Nothing Goes Here. So yes, MoFi CD, nice case, still in pretty good condition, and the if I can get it open there. Oh yeah, it's got the little clip on the latch there. It even it opens up and the thing comes up like it's supposed to. But somebody decided to go and do that to the CD. Look at that. Those aren't just smudges; those are gouges. And I don't know if it was just a freak accident or if it was somebody was just a freak and did that to the CD, just maliciously destroyed it. So, yeah, it breaks the heart. Sometimes I think there should be harsh criminal penalties for people who abuse CDs like that. Then we had a few CDs where had the disc and at least part of the inserts, but there wasn't a complete package. But although actually this is Harry Connick Jr. Songs I Heard. Is this the one? Oh yeah, the right disc. Songs I Heard, with an insert that just apparently wants to escape, but no back insert. So that was that. Same thing with sort of the same thing with Katie Lang, All You Can Eat. There's a back insert, but no front insert. So, and we have Alan Jackson, Let It Be Christmas, and I put the back insert in upside down, and there's no front insert, but the disc is there. So then we have two albums that had all the inserts, but only one of the discs. They're both 2-disc sets. Forrest Gump soundtrack, yes, unfortunately. Disc 1 is in there. Is it disc 1? Yeah. But no disc 2. All of the inserts are fine. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. And this one really broke my heart. It has disc 1, but not disc 2. The Essential Taj Mahal. I've started appreciating Taj Mahal stuff. And yes, I would definitely, I think I may actually go online and see if I can find this used for a decent price. Because, yeah, it had disc 1, I believe. Yeah, disc 1 in there, but no disc 2. So, yeah, that was a real pity. I really wish I'd had both discs on that. So, yeah. Then we have some other stuff that was in not so great condition, but all the inserts and stuff with it. And yeah, I tried to sort the stuff into 3 stacks: poor condition, okay condition, and good condition CDs. I will probably go ahead and donate the poor condition CDs to St. Vinny's. They'll do with them what they please. If they, I imagine, if they think they're too messed up, they'll just throw them away. But yes, apparently the person whoever put these CDs in the freebie bin was a Pottery Barn shopper, because there were a few holiday CDs from Pottery Barn: Jazzy Christmas, A Cool Christmas Volume 3, and A Cool Christmas Volume 1. They didn't have Volume 2 anywhere. And then a couple of holiday CDs that I already have. Natalie Cole, Holly and Ivy. I have that one. That one's a nice one. And Straight No Chaser, Christmas Spirits. This is a good one. I like Straight No Chaser stuff. And then Kenny G, Miracles, the holiday album. And then a couple of Lyle Lovett albums. One of them I already have, which is Lyle Lovett and His Large Band. And yeah, this one. Oh, actually, this one is in really good shape. I don't know. Maybe I have these stacks first. I thought I was doing the poor condition CDs first, but maybe I'm doing the other ones. I don't know. Anyway, the ones I'm showing are the ones I'm not keeping. I'll tell you when I get to the ones I am keeping. Another Lyle Lovett album, Joshua Judge's Ruth. So, yeah. What's the condition of this one? Yeah, this one was so-so. That's not too bad. And a group called Roachford. I am not familiar with these guys, but they came. This was 1988, so I'm guessing it was an R&B group. And being self-titled, I would assume it's their first album. I don't know. I might listen to this one. It's yeah, it's in kind of so-so condition. Actually, it's not in too bad condition. I may listen to this one. I don't know. There might be a couple that I pull out of here and give them a shot. Then we have a Neville Brothers live album, Live on Planet Earth. So, not terribly familiar with the Neville Brothers, but and then we have Tony Bennett, Perfectly Frank. I have this one. I have Tony Bennett's entire discography. So, yeah. And then some other stuff here. There was a bunch of Christmas stuff, holiday albums in this collection. We have like a Winter Solstice 3 and a Winter Solstice 4. There was one other one I think that was in really bad condition. Maybe I just decided not to show the really bad condition stuff. Maybe that was it. And Billboard's Greatest Christmas Hits. Christmas Grass, Volume 2. No, it's not about pot being smoked on Christmas. This is a bluegrass Christmas celebration. Get your mind out of the gutter. So yes, a bunch of see Dolly Parton. The print is very small and it's blue on top of blue. So yeah, as you can kind of see, it's not the most readable there, but yeah. And we have a little opera, Carmina Burana, with the Seattle Chorals Company and Orchestra. Not much into opera. I like classical, but not much into opera. Then we've got Vivaldi, The Four Seasons. I've already got a recording of The Four Seasons, so I'd go get this one up. This one, I can't tell what country this is from because it does not say, but is an artist named Chiqui Serrano, and the album is called Amor, Luz, Gracias. So love, light, and thanks. And yes, I didn't need to look that up to translate it. I do have some Spanish to English in my head. Not very much. I don't speak Spanish. Hardly worth a darn. But this is apparently a classical cello stuff. So I don't know. I might keep this one and listen to it. I'm still kind of waffling about some of them. This one, as I recall, was in pretty good shape. Oh yeah, 99% spotless. So yeah, I think I might keep this one. And another one, which ironically I had picked up like 2 weeks ago at the thrift store, Katie Oslin, 80s Ladies. So. And we have Diane Shure with the Count Basie Orchestra. Another Kenny G album, Breathless. And a couple other ones that are relatively... Oh, here's another Neville Brothers album, Family Groove, which I had before. And this is not the original case, so this hype sticker is not... doesn't belong to the CD. But yeah, I had this one before. Didn't do much for me. I decided not to keep it. And then here we have a couple of more slightly higher profile artists, arguably. Jonathan Rice, this is an EP of his. I've never checked out Jonathan Rice, or maybe I have and he just didn't stick with me. But if any of these really jump out at you, drop me a link in the comments. We can connect and I can ship these to you. I'll just ask you to PayPal me the shipping cost. Then we have Little Village. And yeah, this was... who was Little Village? It was a supergroup. And of course, I'm looking for... Ry Cooder, John Hyatt, Jim Keltner, and Nick Lowe. So, I had tried this album a while ago. Didn't do much for me. Maybe I will give it a shot again. The thing is just trying to find the time to listen to all this stuff. So, but yeah. And that's the stuff that I wasn't going to keep. I might keep a couple of things. As I mentioned, I might be changing my mind on a couple of them. Okay, and here we go with just a few CDs. I'm not going to keep all of these. Some I'm going to keep, but well, we'll see. And yeah, as I mentioned, the real thing is trying to find the time to listen to all this stuff. But yes, these were the CDs that were in really, really good shape. Most of these I may keep. We have a 4-disc set, a treasure chest of classical favorites, and from the Reader's Digest. Yeah, and yeah, look at all the stuff that's crammed onto those discs. Pretty good stuff. I do have a share of classical compilations. Not sure how much overlap there is between them and this one. But now these two, I'm not going to keep for myself, but I might actually sell to fsmcds.com. You send your stuff to him if you want to sell soundtrack CDs, and he takes 50% of what he prices them for and gives you the other 50%. So it's a pretty good deal. This one, Time After Time, this was a sci-fi movie from 1979. Miklos Rocha wrote the score for this. I actually used to have this version of it, but I upgraded to a better version. But yeah, this one, I mean, and when I saw this jewel case in there, I thought, okay, yeah, fat chance that the disc is still in there, or it's probably in really crappy shape. It's in great shape. So yes, this will definitely be a worthy thing. And this one is kind of this is a bootleg of a Miklos Roja score to The Thief of Baghdad. And I don't know, Lucas does sell bootlegs on his site, so he'll probably give me a little something for this. I don't know how much, but probably not $28.95. But oh, and another Miklos Roja, but this is non-film stuff that he wrote, classical stuff that he wrote, and I may keep this in one and at least listen to it, see if I like it or not. So yeah, it's interesting stuff. Then we've got a spate of holiday CDs here. We've got Northwest of December by Don Latarski. Now, he is a local artist or an Oregon artist, and I just never bothered listening to any of his stuff, and I might already have this one. I don't think I do, but I might. But yeah, definitely, I definitely need to give Don Latarski a decent shot. I've just never bothered checking him out. I don't know why. No real reason. And then we have a John Tesh holiday CD. John Tesh presents The Choirs of Christmas. Would be worth listening to. I've got some of John Tesh's early stuff. Okay. We have, this one is on the Rhino label. It is The Inner Voices, Christmas Harmonies. Never heard of The Inner Voices, so I'm not familiar with the group. But it's a Rhino release, so probably be pretty good. So yeah. Then a couple of Time Life rock and roll holiday compilations here. The rock and roll era, A Rockin' Merry Christmas. And yeah, I probably have compilations that have most, if not all, of these songs on it. But what the heck. And then Rockin' Holidays. I don't know. I need to look up and see how many installments of holiday installments of the Rock and Roll Era series were put out. Do I have the only two that exist, or are there others out there? So if I have a complete collection of just the two, I'm going to be compelled to keep them. So just because, the collector in me, might do that. So yeah, who knows? And then a holiday album by Michael Bolton. And I might already have this one too. I'm not sure. But yeah. So what the heck? He's got a heck of a voice. Not everybody's thing, but Then we've got Russell Watson, a kind of one of those opera crossover artists. And yeah, I was briefly interested in him when Star Trek Enterprise started because he sang the title song from Enterprise. But I soon after that discovered that opera is not really my bag, so I don't know if I will bother listening to that one. Then we're moving into some country and pop rock stuff and etc. Redundancy. Here we have Emmylou Harris with the album Wrecking Ball, and this appears to be a cover of she's got a Jimi Hendrix song on here, a Bob Dylan song, Neil Young, Steve Earle. So I've listened to the Emmylou Harris stuff where she's partnered up with Dolly Parton and Linda Ronstadt, the trio album. I like that one, but I've never really listened to an Emmylou Harris on her own. So I might listen to that one. See what it's like. And we have a classic Reba McEntire album, Starting Over. Possibly. And in this group, I believe they are a world music group of some sort. I've got an album where they kind of pair up with a classical group, and I think it's still in my listening backlog, if I recall correctly. I think it's still in there. But yes, Inti Ilimani, I believe, is how you pronounce the name of this group. But yes, Arriesgaré la piel, or I will risk my skin. I probably butchered the pronunciation of that, but so yeah. Stuff in a foreign language sometimes intrigues me. So give it a shot. Speaking of foreign language, I believe this is mostly... Oh, actually, the little sticker says file under Arabic, but it is a French-issued CD. And the artist name is Radi. I assume that's how you pronounce it. Alamtini, I assume that's the name of the album, although it's just his name on the spine, so I don't know. But yeah, I don't think I have any Arabic. Oh, I have one Arabic album from an Arabic idol. Oh no, I used to. I don't think I have it anymore. So yes, I don't think I have any Arabic language albums in my collection. So this could be a thing to, especially if it's part Arabic and part French. And yes, there are a couple of song titles here that are in French. So that would be even more of an excuse because I like French music. So then we have, here's a compilation from Quaker Oats.
Can really help you get through the morning.
It is A Walk in the Woods. This is instrumental and new age stuff. You've got the Rippingtons, one of my favorite contemporary jazz groups. David Arkenstone and Suzanne Ciani and Liz Story. Those are some new age artists I like. Jim Brickman, Ray Lynch, Michael Hedges. So yeah, a decent compilation. I might keep. I'll listen to this at least. Might keep it, perhaps.
Give them that warm, wholesome feeling inside.
And here's an artist a couple artists I'm not familiar with. Actually, several of these artists I'm not familiar with. Ricky Peterson. This is on the Windham Hill Jazz label, so that kind of makes me want to check him out. I'm not sure what kind of music I'm into. I mean, probably jazz since it's on the Windham Hill Jazz label. Just don't know what kind of jazz it is. So, and here's an artist from Fort Collins, Colorado. At least that's where the CD was made. Edward Rogers with the album Sunday Fables. Looks interesting enough, so I will probably give it a shot. And we have an artist called Robinella. Looks interesting. I checked out one of her albums before. It was years ago, didn't stick, but a spoiler alert, it is in here, coming up here, so I will probably check it out again. And yes, this album was on the Dual Tone label, which puts out good stuff. So yeah. Then we have another Lyle Lovett. As I mentioned in my last video, I happened upon Lyle Lovett in a previous freebie haul, and kind of liked what I heard. So there was another Lyle Lovett album in here called Pontiac. Actually, there were a couple of them. Actually, I just showed them a few minutes ago. There. I'm still waking up. This is the morning. I'm still waking up. Oh, yes. This was one that I had to find the inserts in the disc and put them together in the cases. Some of the inserts I flipped upside down accidentally. So. And here we have a 2-disc compilation from the Time Life label. Apparently this person likes Time Life compilations. Music of Your Life. Falling in Love. Falling in Love. Bunch of love songs, as you could probably tell. Don't know if I'll keep this one or not. It doesn't seem to have anything particularly extraordinary on here. Has some stuff that I don't have. It remains to be seen whether or not I will keep it. And here we have, this one looked really interesting, and I'm glad that the CD was in good shape and the inserts were all there. Nancy Wilson, the album With My Lover Beside Me. Music by Barry Manilow and lyrics by Johnny Mercer. So definitely a high-profile combination of talent in there. So I am very much looking forward to listening to this. I do like Nancy Wilson. Don't think I have any of her stuff, though. But yeah, definitely looks interesting. And here we have the Wild Chupitulas. Yes, the Wild Chupitulas. I don't know what genre they are. But yeah, it was on the Island label. So, or actually, the Island family of labels. It was on the Antilles label, which is a division of Island Trading Company. So, yes, the rainbow at the top of the spine there, that's indicative of the Island family of labels. So, so yeah, don't know what is in store with. Oh, actually, You can kind of tell by the cover. This must be a Native American band, which gives me even more reason to check it out and see what it's like. So I do like most Native American music when I stumble on it. So yeah, could be interesting to listen to. Then we have another artist from the Narada label, one of my favorite new age labels, Randy Roos, with his album Liquid Smoke. Have not. I don't think I don't have any other Randy Roos albums. Don't know if this was the only one he did with Narada or not, but looks intriguing. And if it's on a Narada, if it's a Narada label CD, I am more liable to check it out. Now, the rest of these CDs here, there was more than one in the assortment. There were actually at least 2 copies, and in one example, there were 3. Don't know why, but and oddly enough, most of these are ones I want to check out and keep. So I'll be able to keep one and give one to St. Vinny's, or perhaps send one to friends or whatever.
You know, there's a lot of things in life that make you feel good.
But yes, first one here, I'm really looking forward to listening to this one. Portraits in Blue by Marcus Roberts, pianist. And you see there are two copies of it. One of them's got the hype sticker. But yes, Gershwin stuff, interpreted by this pianist, Marcus Roberts, Rhapsody in Blue, and I Got Rhythm variations. There's also a track in between those two. Yes, it's only a 3-track CD. Yamacraw, I think that's how you pronounce it, by James P. Johnson, who I believe was an African-American classical composer. So, yes, very much looking forward to checking this out. I definitely have to, may enjoy listening to that one. And as you can see, the Sony Classical thing on there is a foil embossed, so it's shiny. This next one is on the Vanguard label, which is another label that it's one of those labels that I am more liable to check something out, to give something a listen when it's on a particular label. Vanguard is one of those labels. But Quetzal is the name of the group, and the CD is Sing the Reel. So I don't know what I'm going to expect with this. Actually, most of the song titles appear to be in Spanish. So yeah, you can see there's 2 copies of it. Oh, and I can show the front and the back at the same time. So yeah, definitely looking forward to checking out this band, see what they're like. Never afraid to listen to Latin music. Another one, and I think I have heard this one before. I picked this one up, I think, and listened to it. Didn't stick, but then this was probably at least 10 years ago, and my my tastes have changed fairly significantly since then, so I'm definitely going to give this one another listen. Brisa Roche is the name of the artist, and The Chase is the name of the album. And you see, there's 2. And I do not remember what kind of music this was, but yes, definitely going to check it out. Let's check it out again. And as you can see, there's one of them has a promotional label on the, glued on the insert itself. So I will likely keep this set, which doesn't have those annoying labels. Now this one, you saw me show you a Robinella CD a little bit ago. This is another one, Robinella and the CC String Band. This is the album before the one I showed you just a minute ago. And yeah, again, 2 copies. One with the hype sticker. And yes. And this one I think I listened to as well. Kind of like Brisa Roche. Listened to it a long time ago. Ended up not keeping it at the time. But yes, 2003. So yeah. But yes, imagine a country-influenced trained Billie Holiday. She's sultry and engaging, her vocals sitting atop the music like decorations on a cake. So that definitely intrigues me, so I will definitely have fun listening to one of these. I don't need to listen to both. Then another one, I'm sure I've heard of this artist, but I have never listened to her, Amy Rigby. And again, one with the hype sticker and one without. But yes, embracing birds-like pop melodies, garage rock, and a hint of psychedelia. So yes, the hype stickers are definitely hyping this up to a degree that I will look forward to listening to it. So yeah, and yeah, another one. Yeah. So yeah, and then these next 2, I don't know if I'll keep, but yes, this one actually there were 2 copies and they're both still sealed. The Rousers, Rainbow's End. Have no idea who they are or what kind of music they do. This is a independent or self-released CD. So yeah, not sure what kind of music to expect on this one. Don't know if I'll listen to it. And yes, they were both still sealed, funny enough. So don't know if I'll take the time. And that's one thing I really need to do is to pick and choose what to listen to, just because I don't have, it's going to take me forever to listen to them all. Now, the final CD in the lot here that I'll show you, there were actually 3 copies of this one, as you can see here. This is Virginia Rodriguez with the album Sol Negro. Don't know, obviously it's going to be Latin music of some sort. So, but yeah, looking forward to listening to it. And one for everybody, right? So, yeah, I look forward to listening to her. I'll bet she's got a good voice. There's just something that I get good vibes when I look at the covers, the front and back covers. But yes, those were the CDs, and yes, as you can see, quite a good assortment of completely free CDs.
But that's only half the story.
And take a quick drink here, and then we'll go over the highlights in the cassettes that I decided to. Some of which I've decided to keep. A couple of, I don't know what you'd call these things, book style things. Visions for the 21st Century by Carl Sagan, the renowned astronomer, astrophysicist. This was done in 1997. So yes, he was the host of the Cosmos TV series. So yeah, I might just be intrigued to listen to this just to see how much he got it right so far. And then this one just looked interesting. I don't know if I'll actually end up listening to this. Friedman's Fables. Don't know if this is going to be more on the comedy side, more on the kid-friendly side, or more of an adult listen. I don't know. And as you can see, the boxes stress, and don't know what condition the tapes are in. Some of these tapes, quite likely, may not play at all. So I may be. Some of these tapes might choose for me whether I listen to them or not. There were a few albums that did not have any the inserts with them. Neil Diamond, the jazz singer, no inserts. And then Randy Travis's album High Lonesome. And then No Fences by Garth Brooks. Now this one, I kept the case, just because it's a very interesting case. John Denver's Greatest Hits. I have a compilation by John Denver, but look at this case. It's very cool. It's hinged here, and it somehow. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, it opens up like that, and you take the tape out. Kind of cool, huh? I have a couple of other very interesting, unique CD cases, so I might just keep the case for this one. It's just very kind of intriguing to me. Now, here's a funny thing here. There were actually 2 of these, George Winston, December, but neither tape in here is December by George Winston. Neither of the tapes. This one is Winter Classics by Georgia Kelly. Whoop. And it tried to escape on me. Hang on one second, sorry. But yes, Winter Classics by Georgia Kelly was in this one. And this one was a George Winston album, but it's the album Winter into Spring. So I thought twice that maybe I was going to be able to listen to December by George Winston, and each time it was a no-go. Now this one looks kind of interesting. It's a 5 tape set. Joseph Campbell, Mythology and the Individual. Now, those of you might not know, some of you might not know that Joseph Campbell and his writings were a major inspiration for George Lucas in creating the Star Wars saga. So ever since I learned that, I've kind of been slightly intrigued to check out Joseph Campbell. So I will probably at some point I will listen to those. And we have a wide selection of stuff in here. Billboard Rock Hits from 1966. Yeah, nice selection of stuff there. I've got some classical here, Beethoven's Greatest Hits. Yeah. And here we have Bach Flute Sonatas by Jean-Pierre Rampal, a classic flautist. We have The Four Seasons by Vivaldi on cassette this time. Yes, I do have it on CD, but I might go ahead and keep this cassette, especially since it is performed by the London Symphony Orchestra. So they are a great, great orchestra. Then we have The Best of Vivaldi, some other stuff besides The Four Seasons. Then we have an album by James Galway, another classic flute player. This is Melodies of Japan. Then we have some Broadway and musical film soundtracks. The Sound of Music and Annie Get Your Gun. Never listened to any of these, or never listened to either of those, the albums at least. But I have listened to the film version of Fiddler on the Roof. This is actually the Broadway cast album. And we have a classic Disney movie, Beauty and the Beast. And we have another Narada album, this time one on cassette, Cristofori's Dream by David Lanz. It's one of the first Narada releases, actually. So. And then we're getting into the weird stuff here. We have Peace Pilgrim by Dallas. I don't know who that is. I don't know what this is, if it's spoken word or if it's music. There are quotes on the back thing and on the spine, so I'm guessing it's probably going to be an inspirational spoken word type of thing. I don't know. Too intrigued not to pick it up. Then we have a Scholastic tape, a kid's tape. We have The Little Mouse, The Red Ripe Strawberry, and The Big Hungry Bear. So yes, I'll have to listen to this, see what it's like. You know, it's something I've never really done, is gone back and listened to kids' albums that I may or may not have had as an adult. You know, maybe something bring back some nostalgia and stuff. And speaking of nostalgia, we have The Night Before Christmas, and it is narrated by Wilford Brimley. I was a fan of several things that Wilford Brimley was in when I was a kid, and so had to keep this one. Hopefully, it will play. It'll be a nice little Christmas time thing. And the last two items here are 2 tape sets. We have Recorders of Universal Peace. Sorry about the conditions of the cases. I don't have any replacement cassette cases to recase these. But yes, a 2 tape set of I don't know what it is. Well, it's I guess it's dances, dance compositions done on tape. So some of the stuff, as you can kind of tell, some of the stuff is just too intriguing to not at least give a listen to. And then we have, you gotta love the title of this. And I wanted to show it to you just because of the title. I don't know if I'll keep it and listen to it or not. Forever Young. Yes. That's basically the life story of Carl Jung. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll listen to this. Maybe I won't. I don't think it's very long. Doesn't show the times of the tapes on there, but yeah. So as you can see, lots of interesting, unique treasures on the freebie shelf. Hopefully I won't have to wait another 3 months for the next great big freebie haul, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. Be sure to like it if you liked it. And before you go, drop me some feedback in the comment section. I'd love to know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon to catch my future videos, hit my username to browse my old videos. Links to my socials and my favorite fellow YouTubers are in the description below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and remember, life's too short to be a music star.